If everybody could be chalant by Monday morning, I would love that. I would appreciate that actually. This is like so unconventional. This is not something that I ever thought I would do. But listen, guys, I I just need to vent. I just need to talk. Listen, okay. Here's the vibe for tonight. It's actually a Saturday. It's currently 11:34. I don't know if this is skew. I actually can't tell. It is a little bit skew, isn't it? But I don't think there's anything I can do about that right now. The way I have you set up is my laptop is in front of me with a white screen on, and then you're sitting on my laptop basically on a little stand. I have my iPad with me, guys. Don't mind my case. My case looks nasty. The camera's over there. My case looks very disheveled. But we're not getting into that today. Today, what we're getting into, I don't know. I just want to talk. I feel like, listen, I haven't spoken to you guys on YouTube in over a month now. I think it's been about 34, 35 days. Before I get into that though, let me show you what I'm going to be doing while I talk. So it kind of took me a little bit of a time to find this one. So I kind of wanted a busy photo on purpose, but basically I don't know if you can see that. I have a coloring, I don't want to call it a coloring book because it's not a book. It's on an iPad. But nonetheless, I'm coloring stress relief or whatever you want to call it. Guys, let me tell you something, okay? So let me take this case off. This looks nasty. I have been so occupied with school for the last, honestly, for the last 7 weeks, but I'm going to say the last month because I feel like that's like actually the time that I've been away. Like I haven't even thought about picking up my camera, my tools, editing. What I've literally got a video sitting in my drafts, no direction whatsoever. But that's actually not even what I want to speak about today, right? I actually just came on here because I realized it clicked to me like a couple days ago or something that my social media is literally my social media. This is nobody else's decision. Like, this is my home, my journal. Why am I out here trying to be the Princess of England? You know what I'm saying? Like, why am I out here pretending as if I'm posting to. I mean, look, it's the internet nonetheless, but like, that's really not the point because I want to use this like my personal diary, and my personal diary I shall use it as. Anyway, I don't want to ramble too much. So I was thinking to myself, like actually, probably 20 minutes ago, actually, I'm not even gonna lie to you, that's literally the whole reason why I'm filming this. But I was thinking to myself about how like burnt out and tired and exhausted and uncomfortable I am with virtually almost everything. Personal life, my school life, friendships, just everything in general. I feel like I am so drained and distraught to say the least because I feel like I'm trying to manage a certain level of expectation and like fill every cup that flows in my direction. Whole time, if you had to even ask me if my cup is full, I don't even know what to say to you. Like, and this is not even like the first instance where I've noticed, like, okay, wait a minute now. Why are we putting other people's needs above our own? Like, this is not the first time. And I can tell you for a fact, it's not the last. It's not even coming from a perspective of complaining. It's more so coming from a perspective of ngikhathele, like I'm tired. You understand? I don't really know. I really don't know. Listen, I'm going to tackle it one by one. Okay, and I want to low-key start with speaking about friendship specifically because I feel like right now in my life, that specific phase of my life is it's so wishy-washy. It's so wishy-washy. I actually don't get it. I don't understand how the world operates. Guys, when I tell you, like, I feel like in every single scenario that I put my best foot forward, so to speak, I just feel like I keep getting met with, I wouldn't necessarily say rejection, but I feel like I keep getting met with like these terrible odds that aren't in my favor because I will be, in a way, I would be the best person that I could be, right? Like, show up for your friends, be there for your friends, care for your friends, you're there, right? I'm there. But my biggest issue, or like my biggest challenge at this current point in time, I think it's that reciprocation aspect. And this honestly isn't even the first like instance of me saying like, oh, reciprocation is non-existent. Like this is honestly not even the first time, bitch. This has been going on since primary school. You feel me? Like I just feel like at this current, I think I'm realizing more so now that my whole life, I saw this TikTok that said it really perfectly, like what I'm trying to describe. But it's like my whole life, I feel like I've kind of been that background person to everybody's main story. Do you get what I'm saying? And listen, I'm not saying this to say to like garner sympathy or no, right? Please, I don't need the unsolicited advice. I don't need it. Please keep it. But yeah, no, I really just feel like, and I'm working on it. I'm really working on it because I'm starting to realize more and more that it's not necessarily about the fact that I am putting out a level of expectation. I think it's more so a thing of I'm expecting myself from other people, knowing very well that other people are not me, you know? And it's like your level of care and understanding in accordance to the way that you see and value your friends is not the same way that other people see and value their friendships or their relationships to a certain extent, right? But I think that's one of the main things that's just like I'm really tired of it though. I'm really wow, like ngikhathele, like I'm tired, Like it gets to a point, basically is what I'm saying. And I think on that note, I am at that point. I am at that point. I am at that point where it's like, listen, I've actually had enough. And it's to the point where now I wouldn't really say I'm a very easily irritable person, right? I wouldn't really say I get irritated easily or that like things and people affect me. The last 2 years have been wow, jaw dropping. Let me tell you something. They have been jaw dropping to the point where now I have to like coach myself in certain situations. So like, listen, you need to relax. You need to relax. This is just an interaction. This is just a mild oversight of maybe this person doesn't know. Like basically, I feel like I'm creating these excuses and back doors for people's behavior just so that I can at the end of the day be like, they're your friend though. I feel like I'm really masking a lot of, I wouldn't necessarily say tension, but I want to say like I feel like I'm putting myself down to put other people up just so that I can say I have people, even though those people aren't doing anything for me in any sense of the matter. And I don't know how to feel about that. I really, 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 I don't know. I really don't know. But to say the least, I think also to a certain extent, because I myself have never really, I have always put my best foot forward. I think because I've never really experienced that aspect of that, like I've never really experienced somebody putting their best foot forward for me. I don't know how to, because some things it's like, is it really that deep? Other things it's like, maybe you're deeping it too much. Maybe you're looking into it too much. I hate to think like that though, because sometimes it really is that deep. Like sometimes you really do have to take a step back and be like, maybe it is that deep. Maybe it is that deep. Perhaps let's explore that cycle. But I really don't want to be that person that like people feel like they can't be around because oh, he takes it so deep. Oh, he takes it so literally. Oh, he can't take no damn joke. This, that, the third. Guys, let me talk. I think I said this in one of my videos before, like one of my sit down videos where I literally said like being somebody who I'm actually getting hot, my goodness. I think I've said this before where I was like being somebody who, what did I say? I think I said something to the effect of being somebody who is like aware of certain things and like thinks deeply about certain things to the simple mind of somebody else, something that you find deep, they're gonna look at you and be like, what are you even on about right now? And I think that's the thing that I'm trying to like say where I'm like, I'm very tired. I'm exhausted of always being this person that I see a certain nuance in situations that other people don't see. Editing me here, I just wanted to also mention that, like, regardless of me saying that I'm too strict or whatever the case may be, I'm not really saying that's a bad thing, right? I consider that a good thing. At the fact that I can analyze certain situations on a deeper scale, on a deeper intellect than other people. I'm just saying that it gets exhausting when you realize that you're doing that with people who don't do or don't have the same sentiment or don't have the same mindset. Because now at this point, it's like I'm looking further into a situation than this person is even grasping. Do you get what I'm saying? Does that make sense? But it's like, who else are you going to be around if you're constantly picking apart every single interaction with every single person? Listen, I've met a lot of people within the last year alone, right? And this is not no personal jab to anybody. But it's kind of like, at what point do we take a step back and say, okay, this is your crowd and this is not your crowd? These are people that you want to associate with, and these are people, because I'm really, like I said, it really is that deep. I'm one of those people that really believe that the crowd that you associate yourself with, those are the people who are supposed to reflect your thought process and your values and your mental states. Do you understand? So if you're around people who aren't reciprocative of your values, what are we doing? What are we talking about? So I don't know. To a certain extent, like I'm saying, I really do think that I'm just tired. I'm really tired in the literal and the figurative sense, because I don't know what to do anymore. I really don't know what to do anymore. And I'm tired of even trying. I think I'm burnt out. That's what I was trying to look for. I'm at that stage now where I'm considerably burnt out, and I want nothing to do. I want nothing to do with anybody. And I hate that for me. I really do, because anybody that knows me would know, when it comes to me, we can click like this. Give me 48 hours, we'll be like this, rats. We will be an unstoppable force. And maybe that's kind of the quality that, other people don't see or other people don't recognize, but I really don't know. Anyways, moving on from that, because I can go on a tangent for that for like 5 hours. Let's take it back to school, right? So I'm currently in test week or test month. Well, technically the week is over because I started on Tuesday and my last exam is on Monday and today's Saturday. So I don't know if you want to still count that. Yeah, that is a week. So yeah, I'm in test week right now. I wrote my second exam today. Listen, I think it went okay. I don't want to. There are certain things that, like, in retrospect now, I see like, okay, I definitely did not get that. Oh, I definitely did not understand that, etc., etc. But I do think that today went well, and I'm really happy about that. But that's not even what I wanted to speak about, guys. Let me tell you something. I have not slept in 2 days at all. Like, last night, I literally took a nap. I did not. I slept at 3 a.m. I woke up at 5, went to school at like 7. I literally took a nap. I took a nap. The previous day before that, I slept at 3 a.m., woke up at like 6. Mind you, I'm a person that sleeps like 8, 9 hours, 10 hours, depending on like the day. Maybe if it's a weekend, trust and believe I will be waking up after 9 a.m. standard procedure, right? I don't know what's been going on the last week. I really don't know. I think it really is the stress of exams or like tests, whatever you want to call it. I really don't know, but I'm so tired. And tying back to what I was talking about before, it doesn't make it any better that I feel like there's no balance anywhere, like nothing is stable. And then that brings into what I was talking about when I said I feel uncomfortable with everything. There's no balance, there's no variety, there's no place where I can comfortably sit down and say, listen, I'm comfortable. School, I'm stressed the fuck out. People, I'm stressed the fuck out. Even when I'm supposed to be sleeping, I'm stressed the fuck out. You understand? And listen, I really wouldn't even wish this on my worst enemy, because wow. That's literally all I have to say. All I have to say is wow. I don't know. I should honestly title this video I don't know, because I really don't know. But the other day I really did have a revelation. Can I call it that? I really don't know. I had a revelation, I guess you could say, that I really just want to get back to myself and nurture the things that I want to do and the things that I want to see and say, and all that fun jargon. I really want to do what I want to do now, because I feel like I've been catering to so many people for so long that my fuel tank is on E. My cup is empty. I have filled everybody else's cup, and I think honestly now it's time for me to just cut off that tap. Turn off the tap. My cup needs to be filled now, and that's really, really hard, especially coming from somebody like myself who's a people pleaser. I won't even lie to you. I am a chronic people pleaser. If somebody needs something from me, I will jump over, hula hoops to make sure I get it for you, or to make sure that, I helped you in some way. And I think that aspect as well adds to what I was saying when I said there's no level of reciprocity, because other people don't have that sentiment. Other people don't feel the need to, do what you do. And I think I'm coming to terms with understanding that a little bit more. I'm coming to terms with understanding that that's not how we roll. That's not how we do things, But all in all, I really do believe that it's my time. It's really my time, and it's time for me to put my head down and focus on myself. Listen, I have really been falling in love again with educating myself on things that I'm interested in, and talking about the things that's another thing that I actually wanted to touch on with the whole friendship thing of, like, I feel like I don't have anybody to talk about my interests with in any sense. Nobody currently shares the same interests that I do. And I think to that extent as well, that doesn't contribute, because now it's like I feel like I'm forcing myself to upkeep conversations that hold no value to me. Why am I talking about something that I myself don't even do on a regular, or like I don't experience on a regular basis? So things like that is basically what I'm getting at here, where I say, like, you know what, I need to pour into my own cup now, because if not me, then who? But most importantly, if it's not you, then why should it be somebody else? Why should I have to wait for somebody else to pour into my cup in order for me to feel validated or heard, or whatever the case may be, right? That's pretty much what's on my mind. That's my journal entry for today. I really did not want this to be a long ass video. Listen, guys, I'm in the process of editing this video. I think I'm gonna edit it right now, actually, once I finish this little entry. But this is honestly just to say, I just want to document my process of me, and I want to use my spaces and platforms as a place for me, because I don't care anymore to uphold this image of, oh my goodness, I want to look prim and proper. Listen here, I don't care. Because being prim and proper in itself is so inauthentic to me, because I don't know why we're being so nonchalant nowadays, guys. Like, I'm actually so tired of the nonchalant act. If everybody could be chalant by Monday morning, I would love that. I would appreciate that, actually. But yeah, that's really all I have to say. Like I said, because I know a couple of my people tune into my videos from time to time. Guys, this is not no bash to anybody. I do not need advice. Please, I beg, I really don't need advice. I'm also just want this to be like the first indication of I'm locking in, but I'm locking in for myself and not for anybody else but myself, because I want to do the things that I want to do that make me happy, and then put everybody else behind that. because I have now prioritized other people in spaces where it should have been me first, them after. So that's where we're at, and that's what we are. That's what we're gonna do. So spring cleaning is gonna be happening. I'm actually so dramatic, guys. Oh my goodness. But yeah, no, in all seriousness, like, that's just where we are. Well, that's where I am. Let me not say we, that's where I am. And listen, I appreciate every single person on this channel that has stuck beside my very, very long breaks and hiatuses and hibernations. Listen, I appreciate you more than you think, And yeah, I really just can't wait to do the things that I want to do again and not care while I'm doing that. So that's all I have to say today. Listen, I actually did not get as further as I thought I would. I've realized that me painting, coloring in takes me about an hour each painting. So this is how far we've gotten. Oh, hold on, I don't think you can see that. Oh my goodness. So this is how far we've gotten. That's what we have. I'm gonna finish this while listening to music probably, and I will catch you guys. I'll catch you guys very soon. I love you so much. And yeah.